Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. Happy Halloween. So, today we are going to talk about an American myth. One of the few items, topics, entities that gets discussed around this holiday that is truly American. And we're going to talk about how that myth collides with individualism. Because those two things, they come together and they created that truly American monster in every way. And a big part of that means that, we stole it from somebody else. So, the zombie. The American zombie that most people are familiar with, it is nothing like the origin story. Where the inspiration came from. If you talk to most people about it, they will tell you it came from Haiti. And that's true. But it has its roots in equatorial Africa. During slavery, people were brought over to Haiti, their beliefs mixed with the beliefs of Catholicism, and they created what Americans will call voodoo. And something kind of close to the American zombie existed there. But there, the zombie was the victim. The zombie was the victim, not the monster. The monster was the person who made the zombies. Because what they did was they took them and they used them for free labor. And it was something that even death couldn't free you from. It seems pretty obvious that it's a metaphor for slavery. But as things typically happen, Americans found out about it. Why? Because we invaded the country. And it came back. And it came back to the United States. We put our own spin on it. And then eventually it evolved into its own creature. The American zombie, the one that everybody is familiar with, the herds, the masses of people crawling around, trying to eat you and all of that stuff. That was not the original zombie. That's the American one. And the way that came about reflects something about the American psyche. And its desire for individualism. When you think about the zombie myth, there's these herds of people. And they're not real people, they're others, obviously. And they all think the same way. It's all about consuming. And in some variations, it becomes even more overt that they want you to join them. They're after your brain, the way you think. And in those movies, in that myth, it's always the real individualists that are able to fight back, right? And because of that, you see a lot of people who still believe in the rugged individualist myth, that Johnny get your gun, Rosie the Riveter type thing. You see them lean into it. You see them really identify with those storylines. But one of the things that I've always found interesting is that when you actually follow the stories, the only way the rugged individualist survives is by teaming up with rugged individualists and forming a network, a group, who all have the same purpose. It's one of those things where the myth showcases that the myth is wrong. One person can't fight off a zombie apocalypse. A network, a group can. One person can't change the world. That's great man theory. A network, a group can, a small one. The zombie myth, it doesn't show that the individualist out there acting alone saves the world. It shows that dedicated people teaming up will. We should probably try to reframe that and use that. I've talked about it on the channel before, but it's been a while because, basically it's starting to do 24-hour-a-day news channel. But one of the best ways to get people interested in emergency preparedness is to not talk about hurricanes or wildfires or earthquakes or blizzards or whatever happens in your area, but to talk about zombies. Those people who are not interested, who don't believe the extreme weather or natural phenomena will impact them, don't want to talk about that. They will absolutely discuss the zombie apocalypse with you. And if you are prepared for the zombie apocalypse, if you have an idea what to do then, you can probably make it through the other stuff. So it's a good teaching tool. It also can be used jumping from that to building community networks, which is something that we have been talking about on this channel for years, except for recently, that we will get back to. Because everything that is just a world on fire right now, it has to be changed. And the way it's going to be changed, the only way it really can be, is by small, dedicated groups of people working together to fix it. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.